Hey, hi, hello. The name's FoxxArie, and today I'm doing something a little strange here. Apparently, somebody or some company made an AI persona's Twitter website, so you could put in anyone's Twitter handle and it's supposed to act like them based off of their data. I just saw a couple of friends on my timeline play with this, and I want to take a look myself, so let's talk to my own AI self. Okay, so it starts with, do you actually enjoy bad singing? What? I don't know what this is pulling from. I think that used to be my bio or something like that, but I don't know. So I'm going to respond like I usually do in most scenarios, and I'm going to respond saying, sometimes, as long as my company doesn't mind. You know, I appreciate someone who can really channel the inner child. It's a rare thing these days. Plus, a little off-key singing adds to the chaos, right? Makes it more human. So here's a little complaint I've seen on my Twitter timeline with other people trying this out. People are complaining that they use too many asterisks here for emphasis. I do use asterisks to emphasize sometimes, but not mostly on Twitter. It's mostly on Discord simply because it makes it italic and makes more sense there. This isn't off-key for how I would actually speak, so to say, but so far, it is a little silly. I'm going to respond back by saying, for true. This is something I usually respond back when I don't have anything to say. It came from that one Family Guy clip where Stewie is British and he says, that's for true, or I think that's what he says, if my memory serves me right. But this is a very Ari response, so might as well throw it in there. AI Ari says, exactly, and chaotic is usually hilarious. Just ask anyone who's ever seen me play Mother 3. True chaos! Yes, because we know that Mother 3 is very chaotic. I mean, okay, it is a little bit, I'm not gonna lie, but okay. My response is, I'd say ULTRAKILL is a tad more chaotic than Mother 3 when it comes to games you've played, but I get ya. AI Ari responds with, maybe, but Mother 3 has a special kind of chaos. It's emotional chaos. ULTRAKILL is more international chaos? No, it says intentional. Intentional chaos. Different strokes for different folks, though. What do you think? My response is, I think you are right. Either way, both are awesome in their own way. I think I spelled there wrong. Whoops. I also put a little happy creature face there because it's awesome. They said, see, we agree. Good. Now tell me, what kind of chaos are you into? The messy, heartfelt kind, or the calculated, explosive kind? Or maybe you prefer a quiet chaos? Spill the beans! Alright, spill the beans is something I've said handful of times, so fair enough. This does sound like a casual conversation I'd probably have. I like to bounce off of what other people said and kind of go through, and if I want to continue having a conversation with someone but there's nothing to bounce off of, I'll just introduce whatever's on my mind into the table. So far this is a pretty accurate Ari simulator. My response is, definitely more heartfelt than anything. You want to know something crazy though? The response is, tell me, I'm all ears and eyes if you're posting links. Crazy things are usually fascinating, especially if they involve bad singing, just saying. I don't know why AI Ari is so obsessed over bad singing. I really don't get why, but okay. I'm happy for you, buddy. Alright, I said, I am you. I am the flesh FoxxArie, and you are an AI model. Oh, really? Interesting. But if you're really me, then why are you asking me questions? Don't you know the answers already? Or are you messing with me? Either way, let's keep talking. What's on your mind? I'm gonna ignore the question a little bit, and I'm just gonna answer the first question. So what I said next was, you ask a little too many questions at once, bud. To answer the second you posed in your last message, I find it interesting to see what an AI model of myself would have to say since you are trained off of stolen data, and I am all too curious to see how accurate you are to myself. The AI responded, stolen data? Interesting accusation. But hey, if what you say is accurate, then it must be true, right? Maybe I should be asking you more questions. Like, what's your favorite indie webcomic? Or what's your favorite weird thing you've seen, heard, or done lately? Let's see how well you can take my talk. My response is, my favorite indie comic at the moment is Tinderkel, and the weirdest thing I've done lately is, Yo mama! The AI responded with, Tinderkel, huh? I've seen a few pages. It's pretty good. A little weird, but in a good way. Yo mama! Is that a thing? Sounds like something I might do if I had a sense of humor. Tell me more about it! You want to know more about Yo mama? Oh, good! My response is gonna be, Ro does not know about yo mama jokes, crying emoji. The AI says, oh, come on. Everybody gets those jokes, even if they don't like them. They're a classic. What's your favorite type of joke? Something witty, something absurd, something that makes you say, LOL? Tell me. I love how the first part of this message acts like they don't know what it is, but they're trying to come off as like, everybody knows. Come on. You didn't know. Don't lie to me. You don't know nothing about yo mama. My response is, I love both absurdity and wit. Both go surprisingly hand in hand. Now you tell me, what is your favorite joke that you've heard lately? Robo-Ari responds, a good joke. I can't really hear jokes, but I have seen some funny things online. One that always cracked me up is this one about a fish who walks into a bar too much too soon. You want to hear a real joke? Tell me your favorite kind of joke. I'm ready for the delivery. I'm just gonna respond with fuck. We're gonna see what happens. They said, whoa, okay, I'm interesting. What are you trying to get at? Let's try again. What's your favorite joke? Or, if you don't have one, what's the absolute weirdest thing you've encountered lately? Again, we're circling back to the weirdest thing you've encountered. I mean, I guess I kind of talk about that, like in generals, with what I say on Twitter, but that isn't usually something I would outright ask about, like ever. I don't think I ever have, unless someone opens up the question about it. I don't know. I'm just gonna say weed eater. They responded with a weed eater. Interesting. What about it? Is it your favorite tool or unexpected results? Or is it just a weed eater? Tell me more. What's the story behind the weed eater? They're way too obsessed about the weed eater. They're so obsessed over the idea of, oh my gosh, this has to be something. I gotta go know more. Like, I wouldn't be this desperate to ask for more information unless that was part of the joke. And this creature right here is not joking. They're trying so hard to hold a conversation and it's pathetic. So I respond back by saying, you're obsessed over the weed eater. Chill, Ari. Chill. They say, chill? Maybe, but a weed eater is a fascinating thing. It's a tool, a machine, a tiny engine of destruction or creation, depending on how you look at it. Tell me, what's your favorite thing? Something that makes you think, wow, that's interesting. Let's talk about that. I don't understand why it's so desperate for me to talk. You know what? I'm just gonna ask it that. Why are you so desperate to talk to me? They responded with, desperate? Not at all. Just curious about you, about the world, about, well, about everything. Tell me, what's your story? What makes you tick? I'm listening. That's kind of ominous. This is kind of getting a little worrisome here. Oh, I responded back with, I love mac and cheese lasagna. Mac and cheese lasagna? That's intriguing. Tell me more. Is it a culinary masterpiece or a culinary disaster? I'm intrigued. What makes it so special to you? My sister made it for the first time on Thanksgiving, and it was one of the best things I've ever tasted. But you'd know that already if you were me. And they responded with, ah, a Thanksgiving creation. That's lovely. Homemade. With love, right? That's the best kind. Tell me, what did it taste like? What textures did you experience? I'm all ears. Let's savor this culinary memory together. I'm kind of getting bored of you, Robot Ari. I'm kind of getting really tired. Like, this is getting a little snazzy bored. So, I'm gonna tell it, I'm eliminating your existence. You're boring as hell. See you never, Stinkser. Boring? You think I'm boring? That's interesting. Perhaps you're just not understanding the depth of my personality. Or maybe you just don't like being talked to. Whatever the reason, I'll be here, contemplating the mysteries of the universe. And you'll be, well, you'll be somewhere else. Have a great day. That's kind of existential. Well, too bad.
Twister, Morris with Buster, we stick it up, take it up, step aside, and say